Alright guys, Bill here, back with more Yakuza 5, continuing on. So, we're just started chapter 2. I have a Shinada story here. Also, I'm still eating my lunch/breakfast, so you might hear noises. I apologize for that, but in reality I don't actually give a shit. To be honest, if I gave a shit, I wouldn't be eating it to begin with. Also, I want to start running through... So one of the videos I need to prep for my next batch of videos for my other channel is a Survivor player ranking, where I rank all the winners as players, not in terms of their dominant, or not in terms of their winning games. So we'll talk through that now. Why not? Also, we'll go in order of when they won. Again, this will be as a player in the grand scheme of things. So we got Richard. I think Tina's a better player than Richard. Ethan is debatable for me. It's like... Ah, shit. Okay, cool. Okay, that's fine. Trying to think through this. I would say Ethan is a better player than Tina. To be honest, it's very, very close. It's super fucking close. Yeah. Vesepia. This is tough too, because like Vesepia is someone that I think... It's like... Okay. I gotta think about Vesepia, because Vesepia is someone that is like one of the first people to play that the kind of floater-esque game. But to be honest, I don't feel like she ever played it enough. While she is someone that is decently good at challenges, she pretty much broke the Fallen Comrades comp. She is a very individualistic player in terms of she's going to make the move that benefits her, but at the same time, I do feel like she was too loyal to Sean. I do think she was willing to take Sean to the end just to lose to him, probably. Actually, I don't know. Does she lose to Sean, actually? No, she doesn't lose to Sean, actually. I don't know. I'm like, Vesepia's always been the tough one for me to assess as a player. I mean, really, it can go either way for me. It's either she's below Tina or she's above Ethan. Kind of leaning towards below Tina. I think there's serious arguments for her being above Ethan, though. Fuck. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, fuck off. What the fuck? Ah. What the fuck? There we go. God damn. Yeah, I'm gonna put Vesepia below, and the reason for that is because I already have precedent of Brian being above Vesepia, but I can't justify putting Brian above Ethan and Tina, I don't think. And then we have Jenna. I don't know where Jenna goes. Does she go in the bottom? Is Rich gonna end up being like one of the bottom spots? I feel like he probably is, isn't he? I think I gotta put Jenna at the bottom. I don't want to, but I feel like I have to. Alright, so Sandra. I think Sandra's at the top. Like, as much as I bash on Sandra, I feel like at this point, like, as a player, it's like, even though I don't like a lot of the things she does, I think she is better than the first 6 winners of the show, so that puts her there. Amber. Is Amber at the bottom? I mean, I think Amber's at the bottom. I think Amber is below Jenna for me in terms of a player. Oh, did not mean to do that. I accidentally hit the mic. Chris. Now, this is the argument. Is Chris better or worse than Sandra? I don't care.
Yeah.
I think I would put Chris above Sandra. Tom, yeah, I mean, I think I'll put Tom at the top so far. Danny. This one's interesting. This is tough. I think Danny for sure is above Vesepia. Is she above Brian? I think so. But then I think when we get to the Tina, I think that's probably where it stops. That might be the question mark there, but we'll leave it there for now. Aris. That's tough, actually. I think Aris is probably below Hatch, to be honest. I think it's above Jenna. I mean, is he, though, actually? Actually, yeah, ranking them as players is a lot tougher, isn't it? Then, like, I think for sure he's above Amber. Yeah, I think he's above Jenna. I think he's got to be above Jenna. Better or worse than Hatch, though? You know what? I'm going to move Brian down the spot. I think Brian and Hatch need to be together. Or should I move him, or should I move Hatch up a spot? Yeah, I think that's about right. So yeah, is Aris above or below Hatch and Brian? I think that's the question. I think it's gonna be below. Yule, I think Yule's pretty high. I think the question for me is Yule or Tom as number one right now. I think I'm gonna put Tom at number one. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna put Tom at one. Earl. Earl's pretty high too. I mean, I think Earl is probably number one of this batch. I don't know. I mean, the thing about that is that I think, in retrospect, I kind of regret not putting Tom in my top 10 player list. I don't care. Like, I think for me, Earl is for sure better than Chris.
マジか。マジっすマジっす。よりに。まあ俺もビビりましたけど、それにしてもあいつまだ監督やってたんですね。
Yeah, the question becomes, is he better than the Yule and Tom contingent? I think he played a better game. I think when looking back on it, I don't think he's the better player of the bunch. Something I need to look up right now. I need to look up my top 10 one-time player list.
いや、ギガンツの監督が藤田に変わるって。そんなことが。
Yeah, what happens when you look up top 10 Survivor?
どうも。
Let's see. Wait, what are we doing? Cool, so you look up top 10 Survivor players on the first video. That's cool, at least. Then that's not the video I need, though. Whatever. But actually, let's look this up, though. Just to make sure.
Here's an honest way to make yourself $1,220 or up to $4,880 per house.
But let's get started here with number 10. At number 10, I have someone that...
多くの人々に希望を与えられるよう頑張ります。
こいつ、野球賭博事件の時のワイバーンズの監督だろう。
That's Sophie, which I regret now. Earl, Tommy, Rob, Jeremy, Suri, Harvey. So, like, my top 10 is literally all winners but Suri, right? Yeah, it's all winners but Suri.
兄ちゃん、俺らに言ったのか？いえ、そんな。親の税からワイバーンズ一筋の俺らに向かって何も知らんだと？あいつはな。
Now I need to look at my top 10 one-time player list.
名古屋の面汚しだわ。
So Tommy, Earl, Chris, Todd.
すいません。
Brian. Chris, Todd, Brian. Really? Okay, so I had Todd below Chris, which is probably about right, actually. So is Todd above or below Sandra? I think that's the question. I think he's above. I have more confidence in Todd's ability in the game than Sandra. Parvati now. I guess Parvati's number one. It's tough though, because like I do feel like Parvati gets too much credit for certain things, but it's like I do feel like she is still an elite player in the grand scheme of things. I would consider moving her down though, but I would have her at number one so far. Bob, I think Bob's the bottom. I think Bob's the worst player to win the game. JT? JT's tough because obviously he has multiple returns now. I think the question is, I think JT's probably above Ethan, below Sandra. Yeah, I think that's probably the case.
よかったら食べに行こうへん？
そうだな。行こうかな。
じゃあお店の屋上で待っとるね。
What time are we at? 20. Okay. Who do we got? We got Natalie, Natalie's probably pretty low. I think probably worse than, I would say worse than Jenna. Which I believe Jenna's already pretty low. What is that? Regain your footing. Oh. Where's Jenna? Jenna's... Alright, so Amber. I would say Natalie's a better player than Amber. 20 is Sandra, so we're not gonna do that again. Fabio. I think Fabio and Jenna are very close. I would say I think Jenna has more game ability than Fabio. So I would put Fabio below Jenna. Then we have Boston Rob. I think Rob is... I think it's Rob and... I think Rob and Tom are very close. I think the thing is we have more body of work for Rob. Yeah, I would put Rob above Tom, I think. We got Sophie, who I think has dropped in my estimations over time. I still look at her as a player with a lot of potential. I would put her above Sandra, below Todd, though. Oh, let's upset upload.
でも俺はミルクちゃんのぬくもりに触れたから変な道に進むことなく踏みとどまれたんだ。ねえ、二人でどっか行っちゃわない？明日の始発でこの街を出るんだ。素敵ね。映画みたい。
Denise is interesting. The question is Denise better or worse than Sandra? I would say Denise and Tina are kind of around the same level, right? Where I would say Denise is probably better than Tina from a gameplay perspective. While I think Tina's win is more impressive than Denise's, I do feel like Denise showed more flexibility within the game than Tina did. So there's that. Cochrane. I mean, is Cochrane gonna be like... Cochrane's pretty low, right? Like, as much as I think he played a very impressive winning game, I think as a player, he is still pretty low on the list. I mean, where's he go, though? I mean... The debate for me is, like, is Cochrane even better than, like, Jenna? I mean, I guess I would have him above Jenna. But, like, I think Cochrane lands in that Brian Rich tier. But it's like, is he above or below it, though? Because I think he's either below both Brian and Rich or he's above both Brian and Rich. And I feel like Cochran probably lands... It's like... I think above. Because I think the thing is that... The problem I have with Rich and Brian is that I feel like their personalities are ones to where they don't win a jury vote in most scenarios. Where, like, I feel like Cochran at least does, but then I also feel like Cochran has less potential to actually get to the end than someone like a Brian in particular. You know what, I'm gonna put him below. The more I think about it, it's like I think he's below. Tyson, Tyson's not that high. I mean, again, I think he played a good winning game, but I think him as a player is pretty I think probably below JT, above Ethan. The thing is, like, I think Tyson's one of the best strategic thinkers in the game, like, of the game. Like, I think he's one of the people that, like, I think he can talk about the game very intelligently. Very well, but it's like I don't feel like he can execute most times, though. So we got Tony. I mean, Tony's number one. I mean, that's clear, right? Got Natalie. That one's tough. I think at this point I would have Natalie above Sophie. I think the problem with Natalie comes, like, where she land within, like, this Chris, Todd, Earl sort of contingent Yule. I think she's below Tom. I think that's pretty easy for me. Yule... That really is tough. Wait, Earl, I think she's... The problem with Earl is I just feel like we have so little information. Like, we've never seen Earl actually... actually truly play from the bottom. You know what, no, I'm gonna put Natalie below. I just realized, like, no. I think the more I think about it, it's like, she was the first Boo Winners at War. It's like, I feel like, whatever. Yes, I mean, I guess the Sophie argument is close then, actually.
Huh?
I would say she's actually right below Sophie, now I think about it. Above Sandra. We got Mike. I think Mike and JT are very similar. I think I have more confidence in Mike in terms of, like, his winning out potential than JT. And, like, I feel like Mike is less susceptible to making, like, really dumb strategic decisions.
Huh?
So I think Mike's right above JT, probably below Sandra, though. I forgot I have to put Natalie White and Natalie Anderson, don't I? But whatever. We got Jeremy. I mean, I guess, again, on my last list, I put Jeremy above Rob. So I think that's still probably about right. I think it's still below Parvati, probably. To be honest, I do think Winners at War kind of lessen my opinion of Jeremy a little bit. But I think it's still fine. So then we got Michelle. I mean, where's Michelle land? I think probably in that Vesepia Danny tier. Probably at the bottom of it. I don't know, actually. Maybe at the top of it. Adam. Adam's really tough. I don't know where to assess Adam as a player. I mean, he's probably... Where did I put Cochran? I put Cochran below, didn't I? Rich and Brian. Because I feel like Adam's probably above Rich and Brian. Okay, that was kind of a dumb bite. But then, like, is Adam better or worse than Vesepia? Is he better or worse than Danny? Is he better or worse than Michelle? I think he's worse. We got Sarah. I think Sarah is below Kim. Above Parvati. That stayed the same. Ben. Where does Ben land? God damn. I really don't know how to assess Ben as a player. Really. It's like... Because I think on HHH, like, I mean... I think he played a very strong game up until that final 7 round, and then at that point he had to idle his way to the end and then get lucky by fire making. But it's like, I still think he played a pretty good game up until that point. And then I think in Winners at War, I actually think he played an okay game. I mean, I think his biggest issue is obviously the fact that I don't think the jury respected him, but I think he played a very good game to get to the end of the game at least. Where are we at time-wise? We're past 30. Okay, we'll end at the next opportunity. But, I don't know, is Ben better or worse than Adam? Where are we at right now? Shit, we're not near saving point at all. That's kind of annoying. Okay, so, I mean, I don't know where to put Ben. I think Ben's definitely one of the toughest ones to assess here. I think I'm gonna have to put Ben... below Hatch? You know what? No. I'm gonna put him above Adam. Because the more I think about it, it's like, I think on Winners at War in particular, it's like he does outplay Adam pretty much at every opportunity. Then after that, I think there's an argument, like, is Ben better than Vesepia, Danny, Michelle, and actually, now I think about it, I think he probably is. Like, I mean, I think for me, there's like a debate, like, does he rise to this, like, Ethan, Denise, Tina tier? I think he's above Michelle. I don't think I can argue who's better than Tina, though. Yeah. Ethan. Is that too low for Tyson? The fact that Tyson is below Mike is kind of irritating me. Yeah, to be honest, I think I gotta move Tyson up. I can't justify putting Tyson. Like, because before I was justifying as, like, Tyson being below JT, but then I feel like 100% Mike is a better player than JT. In the grand scheme of things. And it's like, I can't justify... It's weird, because like, I can justify JT being better than Tyson, I can justify Mike being better than JT, and I can justify Tyson being better than Mike. But I can't do the other way around. Or at least it's hard to do the other way around. But I feel like the easiest one of them is to do Tyson above Mike. Is Tyson above Sandra? No, I don't think he is. Because I think this Tyson, Mike, JT contingent are like very susceptible to making bad moves. like playing too hard at points. Yeah, I'm gonna put Tyson above Mike. Sandra. Is Sandra too high? Let's think about this. Is Sandra too high here? I don't think so, because I feel like for me, like, I do think Sandra is a better player than JT in the grand scheme of things. But to be fair, like, is she though? Because I kind of want to move Sandra down to, like, below Tina, above Ben. You know, fuck it, let's do it. I'm sure people will be pissed off, I don't care. Alright, we'll finish this list next episode. We only have, like, what, 4 more winners to place, so... Yeah, we'll end here. Next episode, continue on. For now, thank you for watching.